If you're over 50 and struggling with frequent bathroom trips, weak urine flow, or waking up multiple times at night, your prostate might be sending you a message. But what if I told you that certain fruits sitting in your kitchen right now could help shrink an enlarged prostate naturally? In today's video, we're diving deep into the top fruits backed by scientific research that can support prostate health and potentially reduce the size of an enlarged prostate. And make sure you stick around until the end, because fruit number 1 is something most men have never heard of, but it's showing incredible results in recent studies. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, we focus on natural health solutions backed by real science. So hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss life-changing health information like this. Now, before we jump in, I want to be clear, this information is educational and not a substitute for medical advice. Always consult with your healthcare provider before making changes to your health routine. That said, let's get into it. Understanding the problem. First, let's quickly understand what we're dealing with. Benign prostatic hyperplasia, or BPH, is the medical term for an enlarged prostate. It affects about 50% of men in their 60s and up to 90% of men over 70. That's almost every man if they live long enough. Symptoms. The symptoms are frustrating, frequent urination, especially at night, difficulty starting urination, weak urine stream, the feeling that your bladder isn't completely empty, and even urinary tract infections. Sound familiar? Why it matters. Here's why this matters. Your prostate surrounds your urethra, the tube that carries urine from your bladder. As it enlarges, it squeezes this tube like a clamp on a garden hose, making it harder for urine to pass through. The natural approach, now, conventional treatments include medications and sometimes surgery, but many men are looking for natural approaches first. And that's where these powerful fruits come in. They contain specific compounds that target inflammation, hormonal balance, and cellular health in the prostate. So let's get into the top fruits you need to start eating today. Fruit number 7, watermelon. Coming in at number 7 is watermelon. And no, I'm not just talking about the juicy red flesh. The real prostate-supporting power is in the rind and the seeds. Watermelon contains high levels of lycopene, a powerful antioxidant that gives it that red color. Studies have shown that lycopene can reduce the risk of prostate enlargement and even prostate cancer. One study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that men who consumed the most lycopene had a significantly lower risk of BPH. Additional benefits. But here's what makes watermelon special. It's also rich in an amino acid called citrulline, which improves blood flow and reduces inflammation throughout the body, including the prostate area. How to consume. How should you eat it? Fresh is best, but here's a pro tip: don't throw away those seeds. Roast them with a little salt and eat them as a snack. They contain zinc, which is crucial for prostate health. And if you're really committed, try blending the white rind into smoothies. It might not taste amazing, but your prostate will thank you. Fruit number 6, avocados. Number 6 is the avocado. Yes, technically it's a fruit, not a vegetable, and it's absolutely phenomenal for your prostate. Science behind it. Avocados are loaded with beta-sitosterol, a plant compound that's actually used in many prescription medications for BPH. Beta-sitosterol works by blocking the conversion of testosterone to dihydrotestosterone, or DHT, which is the hormone primarily responsible for prostate enlargement. Research backing. A meta-analysis of multiple studies found that beta-sitosterol improved urinary symptoms and flow measures in men with BPH. We're talking about significant improvements in just weeks. Additional benefits. Plus, avocados are packed with healthy fats that reduce inflammation throughout your body. Chronic inflammation is one of the key drivers of prostate problems, so eating anti-inflammatory foods is crucial. How to consume. The best way to eat avocados. Just slice them up and add them to salads, spread them on whole grain toast, or blend them into smoothies. Aim for half an avocado per day for optimal benefits. Fruit number 5, pomegranates. At number 5, we have pomegranates, and this is where things get really interesting. Science behind it. Pomegranates are absolutely loaded with antioxidants, even more than green tea or red wine. These antioxidants, particularly ellagitannins, have been shown in multiple studies to slow the growth of prostate cells and reduce PSA levels. Research backing. There was a fascinating study at UCLA where men with rising PSA levels after prostate treatment drank pomegranate juice daily. The result? Their PSA doubling time increased dramatically, meaning the progression of their condition slowed way down. Mechanism: here's what's happening. The polyphenols in pomegranates reduce oxidative stress and inflammation in prostate tissue. They also help regulate hormones and may even trigger programmed cell death in abnormal prostate cells. How to consume? Now, I know pomegranates can be a pain to eat. You've got all those seeds to deal with. But here's the thing, you want to eat the whole seeds, not just drink the juice, because the fiber and additional compounds in the seeds add extra benefits. If you must drink juice, make sure it's 100% pure pomegranate juice with no added sugars. Aim for about 8 ounces daily. Bonus tip, pro tip, buy the pre-packaged pomegranate areoles in the produce section. Yes, they're more expensive, but you'll actually eat them consistently, which is what matters. Fruit number 4, tomatoes. Number 4 is tomatoes, and yes, they're also technically a fruit. But unlike watermelon, tomatoes contain lycopene in an even more bioavailable form. Science behind it: multiple large-scale studies have linked tomato consumption with reduced risk of prostate problems. The Health Professionals Follow-up Study, which tracked over 47,000 men, found that those who ate tomato products more than twice a week had significantly less prostate enlargement. Special property: here's the secret. Cooking tomatoes actually increases the bioavailability of lycopene. When you heat tomatoes, the cell walls break down and release more lycopene that your body can absorb. This is one of the rare cases where cooked is better than raw. Additional benefits: tomatoes also contain vitamin C, potassium, and folate, all of which support overall prostate health and reduce inflammation. How to consume? How should you eat them? Tomato sauce, tomato paste, cook tomatoes in soups and stews. Add a little healthy fat like olive oil, because lycopene is fat-soluble and needs fat to be absorbed properly. If you hate cooked tomatoes, sun-dried tomatoes are another concentrated option. Quantity: try to get at least 2 to 3 servings of tomato products per week. A serving is about half a cup of sauce or a cup of fresh tomatoes. Fruit number 3, berries, 9:30 to 11 o'clock. Coming in at number 3 are berries, and I'm talking about all of them: strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, blackberries, and even cranberries. Science behind it: berries are nature's antioxidant powerhouses. They contain anthocyanins, flavonoids, and ellagic acid, all of which have been shown to reduce inflammation and oxidative stress in prostate tissue. Specific benefits: BY type. Blueberries specifically have been studied for their anti-cancer properties. Strawberries contain a compound called physatin that supports cellular health. Cranberries, which most people associate with urinary health, also benefit the prostate by reducing bacterial growth and inflammation in the urinary tract, which can aggravate an already enlarged prostate. Research backing: a study in the journal Nutrition and Cancer found that berry extracts could inhibit the growth of prostate cells and reduce inflammation markers significantly. Combination effect: what makes berries especially powerful is their combination of fiber, vitamins, minerals, and phytonutrients. They work together synergistically, meaning the whole food is more powerful than any isolated compound. How to consume? The best way to eat berries: fresh or frozen, it doesn't matter. Frozen berries are picked at peak ripeness and flash frozen, so they actually retain their nutrients really well. Add them to smoothies, oatmeal, yogurt, or just eat them by the handful as a snack. Quantity: aim for at least 1 cup of mixed berries daily. If you're making a smoothie, throw in a variety for maximum benefit. Fruit number 2, citrus fruits. At number 2, we have citrus fruits: oranges, grapefruits, lemons, and limes. These are prostate superfoods that most men completely overlook. Science behind it: citrus fruits are packed with vitamin C, which is a powerful antioxidant, but they also contain unique compounds called limonoids that have been shown to have anti-cancer properties. One specific compound, D-limonene, found in citrus peels, has shown promise in reducing prostate inflammation. Research backing: a study published in the British Journal of Nutrition found that men who consumed citrus fruits regularly had significantly better prostate health markers compared to those who didn't. The vitamin C content also supports immune function and helps your body fight inflammation. Special property: Grapefruit. Grapefruit deserves special mention. It contains naringenin, a flavonoid that may help regulate hormone levels and reduce prostate cell growth. However, be careful if you're on medications, as grapefruit can interact with many drugs. How to consume. How should you eat citrus? Whole fruits are best because you get the fiber along with the juice. The white pith between the peel and the fruit? Don't throw it away. It contains extra flavonoids and fiber that support prostate health. Creative consumption. Start your day with half a grapefruit or a whole orange. Add lemon juice to your water throughout the day. Use lime in cooking. And here's a bonus tip. Organic citrus zest can be added to dishes for an extra health boost, since many beneficial compounds are concentrated in the peel. Fruit number 1. Saw palmetto berries. And now, the number 1 fruit for shrinking an enlarged prostate. Saw palmetto berries. Most men have never even heard of this as a food, but it's been used for centuries for prostate health. Science behind it. Saw palmetto berries contain fatty acids and plant sterols that directly inhibit the enzyme 5-alpha reductase. This is the same enzyme that converts testosterone into DHT, the primary hormone responsible for prostate enlargement. Research backing. Multiple clinical trials have shown that saw palmetto extract is as effective as prescription medications for mild to moderate BPH, but with far fewer side effects. We're talking about significant improvements in urinary symptoms, flow rate, and overall prostate size. Why it's number 1. This is why it's number 1. It specifically targets the root hormonal cause of prostate enlargement, not just the symptoms. How to consume. Now, here's the challenge. You're not going to find fresh saw palmetto berries at your local grocery store. This is typically consumed as a supplement or extract. Look for standardized extracts containing 85 to 95% fatty acids and sterols. The typical dose in studies is 160 mg twice daily. Important note, make sure to buy from a reputable brand and talk to your doctor before starting, especially if you're on any medications. So there you have it, the top 7 fruits that can help shrink an enlarged prostate naturally. To recap quickly, watermelon, avocados, pomegranates, tomatoes, berries, citrus fruits, and saw palmetto berries. Action steps. Start incorporating these into your daily diet. You don't need to eat all of them every day, but aim to include at least 2 to 3 of these prostate-supporting fruits daily. Important reminder, remember, these are natural supportive measures. If you're experiencing severe symptoms, always consult with a urologist. Don't ignore prostate problems. Engagement. Which of these fruits are you going to start eating today? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, smash that like button and share it with any men in your life who need this information. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more natural health solutions. Check out my next video on the best exercises for prostate health. Take care of your health, gentlemen. I'll see you in the next one.